Hello and welcome to Casual Leaves. It's a beautiful weekend morning, and I'm going to take you through some of my favorite updates. Not all, but some of the most important ones, and let's get into it. Starting with my beautiful Alocasia black velvet, this guy has taken a rebirth, a resurrection after the whole root rot issue, and of course the ongoing spider mites issue which I've been facing. This is the old leaf. It was a one leaf club, but I've recently got this beautiful new leaf. It's so perfect right now, but yeah, unfortunately there has been spider mite damage to it. There are these small yellow spots on it, but nevertheless, look at the back side. It's so beautiful. The pinks, the green, which is the velvety green of alocasia, so beautiful. Also a comparison here, how the plant looks now on the left and how it was when I got it, and it was doing so well. It had flowers blooming and it had really dark black leaves and cardboard thick leaves, but nevertheless. And this is one of the corms which had sprouted a while back, but it is also doing a bit poorly because of the spider mite damage. As you can see, the spots on it. I'm waiting for it to kind of recuperate or do something, but it's going on. And there's one corm from the same plant which I'm trying to germinate, if that's the right word, in this glass container. I'm hoping this will become into a really good plant. Let's hope for that, fingers crossed. Moving on to is my another Alocasia Micholitziana. This has again it's trying for a rebirth situation itself again. It got totally damaged, and these are some of the new leaves, but even they have been attacked really badly by the spider mites. In fact, I think this plant brought it, is what I would say, as in it got affected first. And anyway, these are other two new leaves. Really it's trying its best. They're really beautiful leaves, but two of these are damaged. I would like to show a comparison here from how it was before. That's when I got it on the left versus on the right, which initially I thought it's dormancy and the plant is just going dormant and the leaves are falling off, but it was spider mites, I think. I do think there is a corm there. It is trying to send out a leaf, push out a leaf, but it's not happening yet. I need to check the soil and figure out what's going on. Next is my variegated syngonium. This also was badly affected by root rot and then by spider mites. A lot of spider mites, but it's surprisingly come out of it, I feel, and it has given this new leaf as well. So even the roots, in fact, the roots are doing really well. They are kind of aerial roots right now, so I've been using the self-watering pot and I think it works really nice. Eventually I think I would like to move into self-watering pots for most of my plants if I can. The new leaf has some variegation. I don't fear losing the variegation, and yeah, it's also pushing out a new leaf soon. I can see it's about to come, and it's overall generally doing well. The leaf sizes have increased a lot. This is my favorite leaf, the half moon one. It's definitely one of the most striking, beautiful looking leaves that is there on the plant. Coming next to my Syngonium Pixie, it's been doing so well from being a little baby sapling, literally a free plant that I got from a store. It's done so well. It's pushing out new leaves. It's getting bushier, so a little spotlight to it. And then my Begonia maculata, it's actually doing well in terms of pushing new leaves, but even this has been affected by spider mites and one of the leaves didn't unfurl completely, and I think that's because of the treatment, because I think I sprayed it with the solution and that kind of affected it. But some of the leaves, other leaves have grown larger. There are new buds coming in, new leaves being pushed out, so I'm hopeful that it's gonna do better. Like this leaf you see is not unfurling completely, and the one on left has dried up, I think because of stress probably, or what, I don't know yet. Moving on to my Scindapsus, Pictus exotica. It's been doing well. I had added my propagations in one of the last videos, if you've seen, to make it a bushier plant. It definitely looks bushier. I'm a bit worried about small leaf sizes though, but that's okay. It's taking time to adjust. Overall, I'm just thankful that it has not gotten affected by spider mites much, and I'm just thankful for that. Next is my watermelon peperomia. A good thing about this plant right now is this little propagation, which has been doing well. Quite surprised by it actually. This leaf had fallen off when I got the plant. It was one of the biggest leaves, and I just tried a simple water propagation in a thin test tube, and now there are really nice roots in it, and I need to soon plant it and pot it up. Stealing the show is of course Anthurium crystallinum. This is my biggest ever leaf. I'm so proud of it, and I'm so proud of the plant otherwise also. It's been great. It's been hardy and sturdy. While it did deal with and face spider mites on itself, it kind of has been resilient, and I am trying my best to save it from it. I've been giving it the spray I've created, the solution I've created. Same as with my Monstera deliciosa. This is the last biggest leaf I got, and it's doing fine. It's actually pregnant right now with one more leaf. It's about to kind of develop and push out a new leaf very soon, so that's a good sign, despite of course spider mites being there. And this is my philodendron verrucosum juvenile. This plant also has been affected by spider mites, and I'm just getting tired of saying that now, but it's fine. I'm kind of doing the treatments. Same as with my philodendron burley marks. It is actually facing some weird issue where there are these kind of spots or holes. They're not holes, there is this discoloration and round spots which is happening on the leaves, and I'm not sure what it is, but I need to treat it. I need to know what's going on with it, but otherwise it's been pushing new leaves, so it's fine. Lastly, updating on my pothos marble queen. I have put it on top of this shelf here, but now these hanging roots are kind of looking a bit hideous, so I've decided to cut these off. I read about it, and aerial roots after a point can be cut off totally if they don't look good. Of course they serve a purpose if they are there, but it doesn't really damage the plant if they've especially become so big and dark and black in color because they're simply drying out. So I've decided to just cut them all off, and I think it's going to benefit the plant. And yeah, that's my last update for this video, and please do come back very soon for some other updates on some other plants, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining in. Do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Bye.